Hey, what's up, everyone? Joe here with a Fiend Zone review of the movie The Black Demon. It is streaming on Prime. It is directed by Adrian Grunberg, and it stars Josh Lucas as Paul and Fernanda Orejuela as Inez. Well, Paul goes with his family down to Mexico, and he's there to decommission a rig. Turns out he's got to do this really quick, so he has to find a guy who kind of looked like Justin Long. One of my friends was watching this with us, and we both agreed the guy looked like a Mexican Justin Long. Anyway, he takes them off to the rig, stops halfway to bring them to a boat, and says, "This is as far as I'm going to take you. If a local is not going to go any further, turn back." I mean, there's a reason why. But anyway, Paul heads out to the rig, and there he meets Chato and Junior. Inez and the family are left behind, and these shady guys start messing with them, with the daughter especially. So she somehow gets a boat, and Paul notices that they're coming. So Junior gets on a boat heading over there. This is so they can get the family onto the boat, because then we're going to be introduced to Mexican Meg. We get to see the black demon come out of the water. A little disappointed on it again. Yeah, it's the Mexican Meg. Chato then tells them the story of Laloc, and it is basically the black demon. Again, I love folklore, and I feel that the folklore was a lot wasted on this movie. So anyways, they're trying to figure out how to get off this boat, and lo and behold, there's also a bomb on the boat. As it turns out, the company is trying to blow the rig up with Paul on it, covering up the disaster and the oil spill that they basically have caused. So now they're in a frantic pace to get off this rig before this thing blows up. So while Paul and Chato are trying to figure out how to get off the boat because of the bomb, Inez ends up running into this paperwork, and here's the twist. And a trope that I absolutely hate. The movie now turns into a message about global warming, I guess. You know, it turns out Paul has been signing all this paperwork and authorizing the work to just continue that caused for this oil rig to basically fall apart. Now the black demon, I guess, is there because of what he's done, and it turns out that the oil company and Josh are the bad guys. And then you get this montage of all these things that are happening. You know, again, I'm fully aware of this stuff myself. I watch horror movies so I can escape reality, and to, you know, basically take a folklore, turn it into a message about what we're doing to the environment. It's not a horror movie for me. I mean, again, this had very little horror. So then it turns out that the only chance that they have here is for Chato to take the family off the rig on a boat, and for Paul to sacrifice himself, take the bomb, and have Mexican Meg eat him so he can blow up. I'm also thinking that it's called a demon, and demons usually involve, I don't know, witchcraft, a priest, you know, something to exorcise a demon. Blowing it up kind of never has really worked, so that was kind of hokey on it. The movie sucked. I mean, at least for me. I asked my friends to give me their scores because I wanted to include it in the review. So Christine gave it a 3, Nicole gave it a 3, Adam gave it a 2.5. I give this a 2. And it's not a 1, but again, this was not the Meg or Deep Blue Sea. It wasn't entertaining. To hide folklore, to give you a climate story, was just weak. Paul blowing the shark up, I mean, just as a whole, I was not happy with this movie. Obviously, it's been streaming a lot on Prime. It's one of their biggest movies. I'm not sure if everybody took the same takeaway I did, but I came for shark and folklore, and instead got the message that oil rigs are destroying things. So yeah, the movie sucked. I mean, the fact that you had folklore, you threw it in there to try to make the movie a little bit more meaningful, and then twisted for a climate change type of thing. It sucked. You dropped the ball on having a folklore as the center point of the story, not the oil company. I would have done a different premise, you know, done the story more in Mexico itself. So just as a whole, I mean, it's streaming so much on Prime, people are watching it. I don't know if everybody's gotten the same takeaway that I did, but just for me, this movie was chum. Listen, go check it out. You might like it better than I did. I'm a shark and folklore person, so yeah, this was pretty bad. Until next time, I'm out.